This is the 28th of December, 2017, excuse me, 2015. We're at Vincent Corporation in Tampa, Florida, and we're going to do some testing to make cream of coconut. Here we are cracking the coconuts, shelling them. You can see we're discarding the coconut water. We're collecting the white meat, which we'll run the meat first through a shredder and collect the shredded coconut in this red pail. Then that shredded coconut meat will be run through a small screw press here. We hope to get the calculated capacity of this small 8-inch shredder, just for curiosity. The main purpose of the test will be get the yield, that is how much juice per pound of coconut meat comes out of a screw press. The 8-inch shredder we're going to use has a direct coupled motor, direct coupled to a rotor inside a housing. The rotor, here's a couple of them for a 12-inch shredder, next size larger. And the rotor spins around, and these do not have sharpened edges, so it's for smashing, not slicing. And there's a screen underneath this rotor, and so whatever is hit by the rotor has to get small enough to go through the screen. They have square round holes. Instead of a screen, we can put in a comb. That is, the teeth of this rotor will fit between those stationary blades of the grill or comb. That gives a coarser chop, very susceptible to damage by tramp metal, so we rarely use the comb type shredder. The screen type shredder is what we're using today on coconut, and we put in small holes, smaller than the ones you see here. Later today, in a separate test, we're going to run this material. It has been coarse chopped by SSI, the famous shredder people on the West Coast. We're going to have to run it through our own shredder to make smaller particles to get the juice out. I can't tell you what this material is. No, I'm not sure what it is. Okay, we're getting ready for our test. Some on the floor there. Okay, here's our about 50 pounds of coconut as it came out of the shredder. If I take this coconut, just came out of the shredder here. If I take this and squeeze it, you can see the cream of coconut comes out very easily. Oh, turn it on again. Okay, here's some of our shredded coconut going into the screw press. Okay, here's some of our coconut going into the press. You see the screw down there. There's the screw, scooping the material into the screened area here. Here you see the cream of coconut coming out, and here you see the cake coming out. It's coming out uniformly all the way around the cone. The brass part is the cone. It's pushed shut by this air cylinder. We're running at 3 bar, relatively high pressure, but the speed is normal, 18 RPM for this screw. We get some fines through the screen. The opening of the screen was measured at close to 20 thousandths of an inch, half a millimeter, which is a little wider than we would normally use for cream of coconut. This is the press cake from our first pressing. And now we're feeding that into the screw press here and giving a double pressing. That feeds well, feeds better than the wet material did. But we're not getting out hardly any juice. Looking at that amount of juice, it's not enough to justify buying a second screw press. I can tell I don't see enough liquid coming out that's going to pay for the capital investment for the machine. That is, I've gotten the lion's share, and what's left isn't worth going after. This cake comes out well.
You hear it getting tight.
Oh, in our first test, first pressing, we got 60% juice yield. For 100 kilos of coconut, we would have gotten out 60 kilos of liquid. This is the 28th of December 2015. We're at Vincent Corporation. This is banana stem, pinzote.